Have you ever wondered about the architectural history of New York? Let's start with the Colonial Era. In the 1600s and 1700s, Dutch and English settlers shaped the city's architectural landscape. They built simple yet sturdy structures, often using local materials like brick and stone. The styles of the time, such as Dutch Colonial and Georgian, echoed the influences of their homelands. This was the beginning of the architectural journey of New York, setting a foundation for the city's diverse architectural landscape. As we move into the 19th century, New York City began to grow and urbanize rapidly. This period was marked by the development of diverse architectural styles, reflecting the city's evolving cultural and aesthetic sensibilities. Greek Revival, Gothic Revival, and Italianate styles began to dominate the urban landscape, each contributing unique elements to the city's visual identity. The Greek Revival style, inspired by the classical architecture of ancient Greece, brought about grand columns and pedimented gables. Gothic Revival, on the other hand, was characterized by pointed arches, intricate detailing, and steep gables, reminiscent of medieval European cathedrals. Italianate architecture, with its ornate detailing and emphasis on symmetry, added yet another layer of visual complexity to the cityscape. Iconic structures from this era include St. Patrick's Cathedral, a stunning example of Gothic Revival architecture, and the Brooklyn Bridge, a marvel of engineering and design. The 19th century brought about a new era of architectural growth, transforming New York City's skyline. The advent of skyscrapers in the late 19th to early 20th century further transformed the city's skyline. As New York City grew vertically, a new breed of architects emerged, leaving their indelible marks on the architectural landscape. Among them were the likes of Cass Gilbert, Richard Morris Hunt, and Stanford White. These visionaries were instrumental in shaping the Beaux-Arts movement, a style that emphasized grandeur, symmetry, and classical elements. Gilbert's Woolworth Building, once the tallest in the world, is a testament to this architectural era, showcasing ornate terracotta detailing and a striking neo-Gothic facade. Similarly, Hunt's contributions to the Metropolitan Museum of Art echo the Beaux-Arts principles, presenting an imposing yet elegant structure that stands as a cultural beacon in the city. Stanford White's works further embellished the cityscape, adding a touch of sophistication and elegance. The city's architecture began to reach new heights, literally and figuratively, during this period. In the 1920s to 1940s, New York City became a canvas for Art Deco and modernist architecture. This was a time of geometric glamour and streamlined sophistication. The Chrysler Building, with its glistening spire and ornate terracotta friezes, soared as an embodiment of the Art Deco spirit. The Empire State Building too stood tall and proud, its stepped form and stylized motifs a testament to the era's flair. Yet as Art Deco danced in the limelight, modernism quietly emerged. Stripping away the lavish ornamentation of its predecessor, modernism championed the mantra of form follows function. It embraced simplicity, functionality, and the innovative use of materials. Concrete, steel, and glass formed the skeletal structure of this new architectural philosophy, forever altering the city's architectural landscape. As the curtain fell on the 1940s, the city had transformed. New York City was now not just a city, but a living museum of architectural styles. From the 1950s to the present, New York's architectural landscape has continued to evolve. In the post-war period, the international style took the city by storm, with its clean lines, open spaces, and a downright rejection of unnecessary ornamentation. This style was a breath of fresh air. Iconic structures like Skidmore, Owings and Merrill's Lever House, and Ludwig Mies van der Rohe's Seagram Building are striking examples. By the late 20th century, postmodernism began to influence New York's skyline. This architectural approach brought a blend of old and new, tradition and innovation. It was a departure from strict modernist principles and embraced complexity and contradiction. Then came the wave of deconstructivism, an architectural movement that disassembled, fragmenting the structure to create buildings with a controlled chaos. In the contemporary era, New York has seen a rise in green architecture, with sustainable design principles becoming increasingly important. This is seen in buildings like the Bank of America Tower, one of the most ecologically friendly buildings in the world, and of course, Who could forget the monumental World Trade Center complex? The Freedom Tower, or One World Trade Center, stands as a testament to New York's resilience and endless capacity for renewal. New York continues to be a global center for architectural innovation and experimentation, continually pushing boundaries and redefining urban design.